In order to realize its ambition of remaining Europe's preferred airport, Amsterdam Airport Schiphol will need to make changes to the way passengers undergo security checks in the non-Schengen area. The current way of carrying out security checks in the non-Schengen area requires a lot of space, equipment and personnel. Owing to central security arrangements in the Schengen area, this area is spacious, fewer security personnel are required, and the quality of the passenger experience is good. In the interest of a more efficient use of space, increased passenger comfort, implementing the one-stop security policy and reducing the number of security personnel required, as is the case in the Schengen area, the possibility of carrying out central security for non-Schengen flights has been investigated. In the case of Departure Hall 2, the required space can be created on a mezzanine. In Departure Hall 3, there is no space available to add a security checkpoint, but an additional floor could be constructed above the check-in counters for the security checkpoint and border control. After checking in, passengers will go to the new mezzanine where they will undergo the security check. They will then enter Lounge 3 after going through passport control. Passengers will now be able to use shops and food and beverage outlets without undergoing further security checks before their flights depart. The entire security-restricted area of the terminal will no longer require separate security facilities for departing passengers. Arriving passengers mix with departing passengers in the piers and lounges at Schiphol. When introducing central security, Schiphol can only permit passengers into the terminal that have undergone the same level of security check as when they departed. This is true for a part of the arriving passengers. However, there are also arriving passengers that underwent lower-level security checks. These passengers cannot be allowed to mix with the departing passengers that already have been checked. By adding a second floor, separate routes to baggage reclaim and the arrival halls can be created for these passengers. A large number of arriving passengers are actually transfer passengers. Before these passengers can reach the secured area on the first floor of Schiphol, they must first go through security checks. At the entrance of the piers, connecting areas will be set up with security checks for arriving passengers. The introduction of central security will involve a substantial renovation. Offices in Departure Hall 2 will be needed for the new control post, and Departure Hall 3 will also need to undergo substantial renovation. Additionally, the piers themselves will be expanded with an extra floor on top, and an arrivals transfer building will be built between the terminal and the G pier. This extensive project will increase passenger comfort, allow the security process to be more efficient, and require fewer security personnel. It is a major and necessary step for Amsterdam Airport Schiphol in being and remaining Europe's preferred airport.